you gently just how lucky I am.
Come on, everyone. Dance a little. Friday. Yeah, the music has been fun to choose. I have a whole new playlist.
Gotta watch, now we gotta move. Actually, we don't. We can just cruise up to Ravello, overlooking the Amalfi. Champagne toasting, feeling real bossy. Spend a couple days, then I call Philip. That's my pilot. Look for him to fill up the jet, then we jet to the Santorini sunset. Then Spain, we ain't even down yet.
You spend all my
minutes on you.
You're not a morning person.
I wanna go to the top of the moon. I wanna take every second I can, showing you gently just how lucky I am.
All right, enough. I could literally dance all day. There you go. Good morning. I needed that. I'm not gonna lie, coming on here and talking about being the best version of yourself and, making this your life's work and knowing it's your calling and it's your passion. And I'm going to cry. And then having a day where you definitely aren't. And yesterday was one of those days. It was a very intense day in my personal life. And, I didn't react to everything perfectly. But it did help me make some very difficult decisions. And the thing is, I stayed in that space not for a very long time. I remember, and Johnny, I'm picking on you today, but you're one of my best friends that was around in my life when things happen, and it would take years of me acting like a lunatic to get out of that space and switch into a different space and not be self-destructive. And, I was always productive and, into sales and all that and all that stuff, but I wasn't taking care of me. And so aspiring to be the best version of yourself does not mean that you're going to be there all the time. And it doesn't make me a imposter. I never really understood the imposter syndrome until I was putting myself out there like this, because this isn't just like, hey, I'm like the best team leader and I'm the, number one in sales or blah, blah, blah. This is different. This is really, really trying to live in integrity and be the best version of yourself when, I'm not perfect. I still have a mess from my past life, and not my past life, from my past, that still needs to be cleaned up. I've been through a lot, even recently, and still am. That doesn't matter, though. It's all about the intent. And that brings me to this morning's topic. In focusing on intrinsic values and goals, right? Which is being a better person, deep, healthy relationships, healing the world, healing your family. Healing families is one of my biggest goals right now. Literally, I believe that if I can heal the trauma, the generational trauma in my family, number one, I'm going to give relief to like the people who have passed who were not able to do that. But also what I can see in my daughters and my granddaughter, what they are literally just inheriting, that they don't really have any choice in life and that they have to spend their entire life overcoming. I can help heal that now. So that's one of my intrinsic goals. So that's an example of intrinsic goals. And then extrinsic is like wealth, fame, being hot. Still like to try to be hot, and that's okay. It's not that it's not okay, but which do you think lead to greater levels of happiness and, more importantly, flourishing? And flourishing is my new favorite word. I know the sexy, trendy word is prospering, right? But here's the definition of flourishing: to develop in a healthy, vigorous way. So obviously the intrinsic leads more to the flourishing, right? And of course, we need to earn, we need to cover our bills, and it's okay to like and want nice things. But where you put your focus, number one, if you're only focused on extrinsic, it's going to be more difficult. You're not going to have the emotional stamina that you need when things get crazy. And right now, the world's getting a little crazy. I have heard talk of war and buttons being pushed more times this week than in my entire life. Whoa, and my generation, we had kind of a cushy gig. Okay. So if you're focused only on the external stuff and then the world does a pandemic on your ass, maybe that's why everybody suffered so much because they were so focused on the extrinsic. Okay. So not only will it be harder to achieve your goals, but when you get there, you're going to be less fulfilled than somebody who had been focusing on the intrinsic value. And one of the things I love about my spiritual teachers, they all agree. I have Guru Singh, Brian Johnson, Dave Meltzer, really amazing spiritual coaches, and all of them agree it is actually our duty to succeed financially. We cannot help others. We cannot help the world if we are not whole financially. I love that. I love everything about it. It is why I'm here today. I really want everybody to get this because you know what, you guys? I spent my whole fucking life focused on the wrong stuff. And literally, Stephen Covey says it's like climbing the ladder and you get all the way to the top and you almost fell, you almost killed yourself, you were hanging off of it at one point, rah, rah, rah. You get to the top and you realize, shit, I'm on the wrong wall. That's how I felt. So if I can prevent anybody from, it doesn't matter if you're 53 or you're older than me, if you don't have to spend one more minute doing all that effort on the wrong wall. Wow. So focus on what matters. What relationships can you deepen today? What relationships can you get to a healthier level, right? Who can you help? Focus on what matters. And obviously, yeah, you want to also be able to earn. That's what Soulful Prosperity is all about. That's what my shadow work course that is coming up is all about. It's being able to unearth these patterns, those things I'm talking about. Like I can see and recognize in my daughter's patterns, negative patterns that they're just completely unaware of. They were born with it. And then there's other things that we have just picked up along the way as survival skills and tools, and we're not conscious of it. So here's the whole point of the mindset reset, right? So let's get ready. Rub our hands together. Got it into a prayer position, no wimpy prayer position, very tight into your chest, elbows out, flared up. We're engaging our vagus nerve. I'm going to take a deep breath in and an exaggerated out through our mouth. And when you do this, I want you to feel all of that resistance, all that fear, all that anxiety, all that anger, whatever it is you got bottled up. Get rid of that shit. You know, that energy, other people's negative energy that you're carrying around, get rid of it. Okay. So it is time to realign our thoughts, rejuvenate our spirits, and reignite our drive to live a life of soulful prosperity, a life of abundance that deeply resonates with our innermost selves. We're going to journey to that harmonious blend of professional achievement, a joy-filled life, and inner peace. We're going to get our mind to vibrate in harmony with our soul's purpose. Finding your whole soul's purpose is the biggest blessing you can ever have. So begin with your eyes closed You can have your hands here, which I like to do. It helps me to not have my mind wander, remember what I'm doing and where I'm focusing. And we're going to do all this through breath, movement, visualization, and we're going to begin by tapping into gratitude after we warm up our body. So our head mind, our heart mind, and our gut mind are in sync. Okay, let me get my timer going. If you need to do a couple more breaths, do it right now. I want us to finish this strong. And I'm going to be doing one of these weekly because it's been so great. And I can't believe the feedback that I've been getting. And so many of you that showed up every single day. I'm not going to pick on anyone to be on camera. It seems like everybody really likes to be able to just be comfortable and doing their meditations with their eyes closed and all that. So if you want to come up and say anything or you have anything great, just raise your hand and my team will take care of you. Okay. Let's do that. And let's go. Sorry, my timer's acting up. Breath of fire. Even breaths in and out through the nose. Your stomach is pumping powerfully. When you're breathing in, your stomach should be going out. When you're breathing out, your stomach should be snapping into your spine. Isn't it amazing that dogs know to do this? Tapping into our power, tapping into this highest version of ourself, giving our bodies the lubrication and the energy it needs and deserves in order to operate at our highest level. Hold in your mula bandh, which is like your abdomen, your sex organs. Hold them in tight and release when you need to. Let's just observe that energy for a moment. We have 2 more rounds. Okay. 30 more seconds. Just think of those sexy arms you're going to have. Hold. Hold it all in. And release. Notice any shifts in your energy, any shifts in how you feel physically. And let's get ready for round 3 and let's make it so powerful. You can do it. Don't let your body control your mind. Don't let your ego telling you that this is stupid overpower. Push through. Tap into that highest version of you. And because you've been doing this all week, you may already be slipping into gratitude. We got 15 more seconds. Let's do it. Strong. 10, 5, hold, and release. With your eyes closed, focused on your third eye, which is right here in between your eyebrows. I want you to begin to envision some gratitude. And everybody that's here has been here every day. So I am going to do a little less guiding. Remember, we are focused on tapping into the emotions of gratitude and the memory of the moment. Everything about it. How did it feel? How did it smell? Who were you with? What was the weather? And embodying those emotions. Envisioning glowing light right here at your heart. Breathing in gratitude. And begin to envision a second moment of gratitude, whether it's a memory, a place, a thing, a person. And tapping into those emotions. And being right there in that very moment, embodying gratitude. And just begin to shift onto a last moment of gratitude. And for those of you that have been struggling, try to do something that's very recent or that's very past. And don't judge. Maybe it was a chocolate chip cookie. I know I had a double chocolate Milano last night. Oof, so good. Magic and gratitude comes at us in the most surprising places when we are open to it. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out love. Now I want us to transition from the past to the future. And I want you, with your eyes closed, focused on that third eye right between your eyebrows, without crossing your eyes or experiencing any uncomfortability. Begin to imagine your goals. See it as clearly as you have accomplished it already. And you are celebrating. Who are the first people you call and tell, and what are you saying to them? Where are you? What is the weather like? What is the sounds, the tastes, smells? And what are these emotions? Dive deep into these emotions of joy, pride, relief, excitement. And envisioning this golden light radiating from your heart center, beginning to fill up your entire body. And it feels warm and beautiful and at ease. Embody these emotions and begin to envision this second goal. Embodying these emotions as you are celebrating this huge achievement of this goal you have accomplished. How do you reward yourself? Embodying these emotions of joy and pride. So proud you've accomplished. All that hard work has paid off. Where will you go and what will you do? And begin to move on to your third goal. And this beautiful golden light is flooding your entire body. It's washing away all the doubt, all the anxiety, all the fear and laziness. Breathing in gratitude and pride and joy. And breathing out, release what no longer serves you. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. You can say this out loud, or you can say it in your mind. And we're going to say it 9 more times. 2, I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. 2 more times. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. I am capable. I am deserving. I am achieving incredible things. And let's just sit with this energy and these beautiful, high frequency emotions we have cultivated and generated. Okay. Begin to come back into yourself. And reminder of that journal prompt. And I hope that you take an extra 5-10 minutes when we are done today. I know we have a question, and please put any other questions that you may have right now. And I believe I'm going to be doing this every morning. So you'll get an email every Monday morning at 8 a.m. And we're going to be sending you an invite to the Facebook group that I promise is not a place of spam or sales. It's a place where we can raise our collective consciousness together and hold each other accountable to this mindset reset, this hard work that we have put in to get our minds to this place. And somebody asked me, like, when did this happen for you? When did you, get into this highest version of yourself and be operating on this kind of a level? And I said, well, it actually happens every morning. I have to redo it. And then sometimes I have to redo it many times throughout the day, like yesterday. So let me get to some of these questions. We have, how long did it take you to make a daily habit out of these practices? Well, the honest answer is like 15 years. But once I really put it as a priority, and I was telling somebody the other day too, that like once I put my physical health first, I was able to spend a lot more time working on my mindset, and meditation and journaling and breath work became a lot easier when I felt better in my physical body, if that helps anybody out there. How can I continue working with me so I can have support and making this a daily habit? Okay, so I'm going to be doing this every Monday at 8 a.m. I believe. We got to just double check my calendar because I just made this decision this morning. And it's free, and I'm going to invite you to the Facebook community group. You're all welcome. And my team, if you can put out so everybody can see, if you want a free 2-hour deep dive session with me, jennifermar.com/schedule. And, you don't have to continue working with me after that. In fact, that's usually the meeting where I decide both ways, right? I have a very specific client that I'm able to work with and be successful with, and I do not want to take on any clients that I feel that would not be the case. But what you need to do is just be consistent. Stay true to yourself. Get rid of that when you hear the fear and laziness. Yesterday was actually, that was a very powerful session for me because there was certain things in my life that happened yesterday that really amplified the fear and laziness and trying to go back into that like cocoon-like comfortable place. And by having the fear and laziness as top of mind and admitting, right? I took all the power out of that fear and laziness. Yeah, I'm scared and lazy. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't, right? So, really being aware of your challenges, your limiting beliefs, your negative thought process, all of these things, and almost giving it a seat at the table. Like, come on over, fear and laziness. Let's do this. Instead of like, I am not afraid. I am not lazy. I am not fat. I am not stupid. Like, whatever it is that you have in your head, come on over. Hello, fatty. Let's eat dinner, right? Like, let's stop taking it so serious because we are giving it so much power. Not taking it so serious, denying it, right? Denying these parts of ourselves. They exist. And with every negative, there is a positive. If you don't acknowledge the negative, you don't get to the gift. With every positive, there's a negative. If you don't acknowledge the negative, how do you get the positive? So you make the negative so much more powerful. So I'm going to leave you with that thought, unless anybody has anything else. I am so grateful to so many of you. This was my first real kickoff to my new career. because I have really switched things around on how I'm going to be operating in 2024. And those of you that showed up, supported me, and got so much out of it because I've been hearing from all of you, thank you. I'm truly grateful. I am truly blessed. And I hope you enjoyed this mindset reset. You're going to be getting an email with all the recordings and a login to my Kajabi, which you will have access to some other free things. And I really hope you join the Facebook group so that we can continue this conversation. We can support each other, we can love each other, and we can live a life by design. Bye, guys.